Hey, what is up, guys, and Wait, is this video late too? Fuck. Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to a brand new video, my year-end review. Today's video, being released well into January of 2019, is actually intended to be a year-end review for 2018, which I've clearly missed the boat on getting out in time. I still feel like I need to put this video out to have a proper public reflection on my channel, as well as a communication out to you, my viewers. First thing I want to say is, despite the fact that I have done an absolutely terrible job of showing my appreciation for this, especially in the latter half of 2018, thank you so much for the number of subscribers I've gotten in this last year. I went from 145 on the last day of 2017 to about 2,050 now. To some, I get that that might not be a lot, but to me it definitely is. As a running thing with my channel, I have high hopes but not as high expectations on where my channel can go. I'd hoped the channel could do this well, but I really wasn't sure if it would, and didn't expect it to do so. I can't express how grateful I am to you all for helping me pass not only the 1,000 mark, but the 2,000 mark as well during this last year. Regardless though, I want to look to the future of where this channel can go. Before doing that though, I have to look back at what this year has been, especially in regards to my last year in review, and what I set my expectations for in that one. So what were my goals or expectations for this last year? For the current foreseeable future, I will continue to produce what's that voice? I will continue to produce World of Warcraft content, making guides or other things I like in the game. World of Warcraft content? Check. I'd like to do more coverage like what I did for BlizzCon, except for other things such as patch updates and holidays or other events. World of Warcraft news and story coverage? I did some, but not really much. I covered a possible Volpera confirmation, a video of the features I was excited for in Battle for Azeroth, and a couple of videos about Sylvanas and Jaina. Not as much as I had hoped, but something. I plan to, at some point, branch out into other games. Branch out into other non-Blizzard games? Nope. Namely Blizzard games such as Overwatch and Heroes of the Storm. Branch out into other Blizzard games? Nope. I also want to bring in streaming at some point. Stream? Nope. Build something great with you, the viewers? Yep, it's definitely started. I didn't branch out into other games, but before vanishing slightly, I dipped my feet into some subreddit videos. I'll talk more about that in a minute, as I'm definitely planning on expanding my videos into more than just guides and tips in 2019. Before I do that though, I'd like to apologize for the aforementioned vanish. So, back in August, literally 3 days before Battle for Azeroth came out, I released my most recent video. 5 months ago. I want to apologize about that, and for anyone who cares, explain a little. I'll explain, but I'm not offering these things as excuses. The majority of my absence has been sheer laziness and demotivation from World of Warcraft, which I'll touch more on momentarily. Just after that most recent video, Battle for Azeroth launched, and I started off hard and strong only to find myself rather discouraged in the current expansion. Mostly because I am, or well, I guess I was, a Feral Druid main. I raced to 120 to enjoy the dungeons, world PvP, and island expeditions. My main spec, Feral, had been completely obliterated from the expansion release. My relative damage cutting to about a fourth of what it was prior to the expansion drop. Dungeons were, and still are in my opinion, absolutely fantastic this expansion. They're some of the best dungeons we've had in the game in my opinion, save from Weakrest Manor. World PvP just doesn't get old, it's so fun. Still trying to get that Horde Slayer title, but otherwise I've still had a blast with that. Island expeditions though, one of the things I was most excited for out of all of Battle for Azeroth, have been absolutely hot garbage in my opinion. The grind for every little thing in this expansion has also been just terrible, and the expansion has just felt slow and sluggish aside from the world PvP and dungeons as I mentioned before. I was hit with an overwhelming amount of demotivation to play the game as a result of how the game just felt, and am still at least somewhat affected by that now. But in addition to that, a series of events have happened following that demotivation which have kept me rather preoccupied. In early September, I had a small incident that involved me basically cutting a small bit of the tip of my pinky off with a knife. While I definitely could have still worked on videos after the first couple of days, I let this be an excuse I gave to myself not to work on videos. That's fully recovered for what it's going to now, but literally 2 weeks to the date after I hurt myself, I would see myself getting married to the woman who is partially responsible for me feeling enthusiastic enough about this YouTube channel to make it in the first place. Following that, of course, we had our honeymoon, which was a whole week. Then just under a month after that, we had BlizzCon, which took another week of my time away. BlizzCon's not a week-long venture, but California is one of the 2 places I've wanted to visit more than anywhere else, so you can bet I took advantage of the opportunity. Then the holiday season rolled in, and this whole time, I had been using this and that as excuses to not work on videos. Not really accepting a clear answer as to what was really my problem. Anyway, this brings us to what was really my problem. I put way too much fear into whether or not my viewers will appreciate all the things I do in my videos, so much so that I use that as an excuse not to work on videos. I guess the mindset is, I can't improve if I don't make more videos, right? Well, I can't make more videos if I'm worried about them being not good enough, right? Well, I can't be worried about receiving a bad reaction to videos if I don't make videos, right? All of this is stupid reasoning, and none of it's valid as an excuse. Anyway, that's too much for this video. Part of my point for bringing this up is this. I have more anxiety than I should have for recording videos. I want to have the highest quality content on this channel, so to help both of these out, I'm starting another YouTube channel that is going to be more personal to me, rather than a channel with a brand or business idea. The name may be changed later, as I'm not sure if this is the name I want to stick with, but currently the channel's name is Wavelord. I'll link to the channel in the description down below, as well as on the end cards. On that channel, I don't plan on having a specific style, schedule, consistency, type of content, quality, or anything. I just plan on posting whatever I want to post about. I won't watch any metrics or look for any kind of validation in views or likes on these videos, or worry about money being generated by them. They'll just be whatever I want. To start the channel off, I'll have a more in-depth video up about my absence recently. I'm not sure what will come out next on the channel though. Anyway, I'll work on my comfortability being on camera or on microphone with the secondary channel to strengthen this channel. Related to that, let's talk about my short-term and long-term future goals for this channel. Short-term, a video should be out in the next couple of days about earning reputations. That's all the information you're getting about it here though. If you want more info, you'll have to watch it when it comes out. I'll put a card on this video when it comes out, as well as a link in the description. On top of that, I don't have it complete yet, but I'm working on trying to rebrand my channel to have a bit more of a different kind of style. The biggest thing is that, while inspiration is fine and all, my logo feels unoriginal to me. I didn't do this intentionally, but I kind of noticed that it looks like Aerawave logo with Pyrocynical's colors smashed onto it. I'll put another video out on this rebranding whenever I feel the time is right for it. Anyway, I have a better method for generating videos now, so content should hopefully be more consistent. I'm not sure what the rate of videos will be though, that's to be seen. Just know that I've got 3 videos in the works, one of which being the aforementioned reputation one. Long term, I'm going to be getting into a couple of different kinds of video styles this year. The 2 biggest things worth noting are video essays and some sort of non-Warcraft related commentary. The commentary videos could be about video games, internet culture, or other things that interest me particularly. For example, more Reddit videos like the WoW one I did last year, and more commentary on YouTube, other sites maybe if I feel it's related enough to the channel or its content, or possibly even other content creator related news. The video essays will most likely be about video games, but I don't have any plan to restrict it to just that. That's just the most relevant thing to me personally. No idea if it'll be possible, but I'd love it to death if I could bring this channel up so much this year that it could be a sustainable enough source of income to do just YouTube as a career. Long term, either for this year or for future years, that's an end goal. I have some other long term goals, but the ideas aren't fully fleshed out yet, so I don't want to talk about them and potentially spoil any ambition. Anyway, that's all I have for today. Again, thank you all so very much for all the support this last year. I really hope we can continue building this wonderful thing together. I hope you have a fantastic rest of your day, and I hope you have a fantastic year. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time.